If you're struggling at all with stress, fear, anxiety, even depression, I've got some really good news for you today. Wouldn't it be great if we could live in such a way that we really knew God and could trust God to care for us? To just be able to put everything in His hands. And as followers of Christ, that's what we desire to do, but many times we struggle with that. Well, Paul gave us some really great advice when he writes to the church at Rome. In Romans 10:17, he writes these words: "So then faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God." Now, for years, I thought, well, yeah, that's just learning more of the Word of God and memorizing it and studying it. And then I understand more about God's character and nature, so I'm going to have more confidence in Him. But Paul's also saying something there that if we understand the language that he wrote in, it's much richer. When Paul says faith comes by hearing and hearing by the Word of God, two key words that we have to understand. The first one is the word hearing. It's the Greek word akeo, which means more than just listening, but it's to spend an extended time in someone's presence. And then he says faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. And the word there for word is the Greek word rhema, which means more than just all language and all words, but a specific word spoken directly to us about our situation. So when you put those together, what Paul is really describing is not just kind of a left brain knowledge of God, but also that right brain relational connection. And they come together in this way. So faith, real faith, comes by spending an extended time in God's presence. And in that extended time with in God's presence, God speaks a specific word to us about our situation. And I believe with that word comes all the faith necessary to bring it to pass.